Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Gwinner, North Dakota, the site of tonight's Division B District 1 boys basketball contest between the Tri-State Tigers and the Sargent County Bulldogs. We'll step aside and we'll be right back with pregame coverage you're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is proud to announce its new partnership with AP Select Seed by AgroPartners. AP Select offers the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans. They're a family-owned company that believes in fair pricing along with unmatched customer support that makes them truly better by choice. Anderson Seed Farms is a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-growing spring wheat in North Dakota last year. Contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at andersonseedfarms.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
I want to welcome you into our Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. I am Nick Furch, joined by my cameraman Jackson Christensen, and we've got an exciting District 1 matchup here as a pair of 5-win teams coming into today's game looking to pick up win number 6, but more importantly, start to improve that district record as we near the final month of the regular season. Stock Growers Bank is your small-town bank and big-time partner with a Stock Growers mobile app. Experience banking at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. Bank near so you can go far with Stock Growers Bank. As we look at both of these teams coming into tonight's contest, let's first focus on the visitors on the scoreboard, the Tri-State Tigers. They are coached by head coach Adam Kruger, and they're coming into today's game with a 5-7 overall record. But they are playing some pretty quality basketball here coming into this one, winners of their last 2 contests, including a win in South Dakota last night over Langford, 54-46, beating Enderlin in a district contest last Thursday. Those 2 victories snapped what had been a 3-game losing skid for the Tigers. So looking to turn a 3-game losing streak into a 3-game winning streak going into tonight's game. As we look at the Tigers, one of the areas for this Tigers team that you can always expect is some scrappy play. I would say that as we go through this one, expect to see some diving on the floor, going after loose balls. That's something that this Tri-State Tigers team does very well under head coach Adam Kruger, but also a player to watch on that Tigers side of the basketball is the 6-foot junior guard, number 24, Wiley Rydell, a player who's not afraid to shoot the basketball. And watching him here in warm-ups, he's been doing a good job knocking down a couple open threes, some contested threes by teammates. So that's going to be a player to watch for the Tigers, is how are they going to be able to get him good quality open looks? And for Sargent County, how are they going to try and make it as difficult for Rydell as possible? Also, another player to watch for the Tigers is going to be the 6-foot senior guard, number 5, Jaden Lick. Look to see him controlling the basketball here throughout the evening. Definitely a player that head coach Kruger enjoys having, especially a senior there in that starting lineup. Now let's turn our focus to the Sargent County Bulldogs, coming in 5-6 overall on this season. They're looking to find a rhythm coming into tonight's game. They lost last night against Barnes County North. That was their first district loss of the season, one their prior to. That loss last night came off of a win last week against Wyomere Lidgerwood, a tightly contested game, one that saw a lot of back and forth action. Players like Andrew Yago, Cole Fury, Jace Fury, some guys who did a very good job. We'll talk about them more here in just a moment. So for Sargent County, really looking to gain some momentum here going into the final month of the season. They've had a win followed by a loss, win followed by a loss. So trying to get something consistent going here into this one, coming off of a loss, hoping to turn that to a victory here tonight before taking on number 3 ranked Hankinson on Friday. So players to watch here for Sargent County. You mentioned a couple of them, but Jace Fury, the senior guard, number 0, been a 2-year starter, got a little bit of starting action as a sophomore on the 5th place state finishing team a couple years ago. Definitely a player for head coach Ryan Weber that he relies on for this team. How he goes is how they go. So that'll be something to see. He's not necessarily someone who is always going to light up the scorebook and get you many points, but has the capabilities, good 3-ball, good ability to drive. But how is he going to be able to control this Bulldogs team? And whether it's through scoring, passing, playing defense, that's going to be a player for head coach Ryan Weber that he is hoping to see shine. But then also another player here for Sargent County is the 6'3" junior guard, Tristan Peterson. He is a player who has gone for over 20, and he's settled for maybe single digits, if not nothing, in a game. But he is someone who, whether he's scoring the basketball or just to watch here in this one. With that, we are just about ready to get underway on the floor, so we will step aside and we'll be right back with the starting lineups you're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live. The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Data shows that half of the pills seized off the street by law enforcement contain a lethal dose of fentanyl. You never know when you might find yourself in the middle of an emergency. Why not be the reason a life can be saved? Narcan provides a safe and easy way to reverse the effects of an opioid in just minutes. You can pick up your Narcan today for free at your local public health office.
This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
Just about to get underway here with the starting lineups here from the floor. Got a couple of announcements down on the floor. Excuse me. So first we will look at the 6-foot senior guard, number 5, Jaden Lick. A 5'9" junior forward, number 10, Jonah Lowe. A 6-foot junior forward, number 11, Kellen Remp. A 6-foot junior guard, number 24, Wiley Rydell. And the 6'1" senior forward, number 45, Daxon Carter. Head coach for the Tigers, Adam Kruger. Now we'll take a look at the starters for the home team, the Sargent County Bulldogs.
And now, let's make some noise for the home team on the scoreboard here, Sargent County Bulldogs. Starting the guard, a 6-foot senior number 0.
Starting off is the 6-foot senior guard, number 0, Jace Feary. Next up, the 6'3 junior guard, number 3, Tristan Peterson. The 6'3 junior forward, number 5, Andrew Yago. The 6-foot sophomore guard, number 31, Cole Feary. And the 6'2 junior forward, number 55, Kyle Potts. Head coach for Sargent County, Ryan Weber. And we are just about to get underway here. It looks like Rydell is set to jump for the Tigers. And Tristan Peterson going to tip it up here for Sargent County. And here we go. Peterson up ahead to Feary, trying to get some action going right off of the tip. Yago in the corner, likes that spot, and hits right on cue. Andrew Yago had a solid performance last time out against Wyoming Lidgerwood, I should say. So just last week, one of his last times out, shooting from that corner 3. So that is an area for the Tigers. They're going to want to make sure not to lose 5 along the baseline. So turnover there. Trying to break the press by Kellen Remp. So Sargent County right back at it after the quick 3-pointer to get this thing started. Feary to Feary. Cole on the dribble drive. A little over the head pass stolen by Jonah Lowell. Lowell out. Good pass down low to Daxon Carter. Carter's shot no good. Peterson and Lowell fighting for it. As Coach Weber telling Cole, hey, we don't need that pass here. As a turnover from Sargent County. Good opportunity here as Peterson able to get a hand up all the way to the rack is Tristan Peterson, and he is in the scoring column with 2. Defensive back for Sargent County football, playing well here on the hardwood. As Rydell all the way to the rack is Wiley Rydell, and he gets the scoring started here for the Tigers. Minute gone, 5-2 already our score here. Sargent County, a team that usually likes to play defense, hold teams in that 30, 40-point range. We'll see if this is one that's going to turn into a shootout. Hopefully not if you're Sargent County. As a turnover there, it's going to be Tri-State working against a 2-1-2 style of full court press. Lick, good find by Lick to Rydell, but blocked by Feary. Peterson comes away with it, gets it now to Potts. Potts surveys, swing pass, Feary. Jace to Yago, just above that corner, little short wing spot there. That 3 off the mark for Yago. Left alone there is Lowell, and Jonah Lowell unable to get that one to go. Potts gets the board, gets it now to Feary. Jace bringing it up the floor, gets it ahead to Yago. Yago back to Jace. This is Potts. Now to Jace. Jace gets to the middle of the floor, stops, pops, shot no good. Cole gets the board, but just unable to get the putback opportunity to fall. 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 1. Good defense played there on Remp, able to find Lick. Jaden Lick shot no good. Peterson coming down with the board. Back and forth action here. A couple of quick points for both teams, but nothing here in the last minute and a half or so. Potts guarded here by Carter. Backdoor cut is Cole, and Feary's going to be out of bounds. So that is going to be a turnover for Sargent County. A little bit of sloppy play here in these last couple of possessions for Sargent County. As Rydell gets it back to Remp, Rydell. Rydell up ahead to Lick. Jaden Lick looking to start getting the action going here. Sargent County falls right back into a man zone. Down low, this is Remp working on Peterson. Good find to Carter, short corner. No good there on that shot from Daxon Carter. Good box out there by Fury coming away with the board. That was Cole, now Jace to Peterson. Got a three-point shot from Kyle Potts. Sorry about that, folks. Got a wire that came loose, so missed three-pointer from Potts. As this is Remp, now to Lowell. Carter working on Yago, spins baseline, gets it now. Wiley Rydell gets that one to go, and that is 4 points now for Wiley Rydell. As we mentioned at the top, definitely a player not afraid to shoot the basketball here for this Tigers team, already with 4 of his team's 4 points. Potts, Peterson, Yago back down to Potts. Good ball movement here by Sargent County as Peterson's 3 off the mark. Good ball movement there, just unable to capitalize. Tri-State with an opportunity here to take the lead as we near the midway point of quarter number 1. Lowell, good slip pass there to Remp. No good on the shot. Peterson comes down with the board. Jace ahead to Potts. Potts. Cross court find to Yago. Good ball movement here by Sargent County. Looking to just want to reset their offense. Yago trying to get it down low to Fury. Deflected to Peterson, but we're going to have a foul called on the floor. I believe they called that on number 5, Jaden Lick. They did, his first, team's first. Trying to find Yago coming down, and last touch there by Andrew Yago. Good job by Jonah Lowell and Kellen Remp to collapse on that inbound play. So Sargent County have been looking for a bucket here about the last 3 minutes and change. Remp, pass fake, tries to get in ahead to Lowell. He does. Lowell now to Lick. Lick thought about it, gets it to Lowell just inside the free throw line. Shot no good. Jace Fury with the board. Jace guarded by Lick. Gets it now to Cole. Peterson now. Peterson out to Fury. This is Potts down low to Peterson, and Tristan Peterson picks up bucket number 2. 6'3" Peterson definitely has the advantage over Lick down low. Good recovery by Cole Fury. Steps in front, tries to take the charge. Rydell shot no good. Cole Fury comes down with the board. Couple of substitutions set to come in for Sargent County. Next dead ball. Yet to see one to this point, as that 3 from Yago no good. Ball batted out of bounds. And Logan Bope and Hans Hansen, the 2 substitutions for Sargent County. Bope, the 6'2" senior forward. Hansen, the 5'11" freshman guard. 7-4 our score here, about 2.5 remaining. Remp trying to break the press, gets it ahead to Lowell. Just able to get there. 3-point shot from Jaden Lick is good. And the senior, unafraid of the pressure, does a good job stepping into that shot and connecting. Fury, hesitation all the way around. Peterson in the corner. Shot flat. Rebound by Lowell. And Hansen tried to poke the ball loose. We'll see who they call the foul on. I wasn't quite sure. And they're going to call it on Jace Fury, who was guarding ball. So nothing on Hansen trying to reach in. Player into the game is number 23, and I apologize. I don't have that on my sheet. I'll try and get that for you as soon as I can, as we've got a made jumper here from Wiley Rydell. Peterson, his drive to the rack, up, no good, but he is fouled. He's going to go to the line now for a pair of free throws. Well, first opportunity for either team at the charity stripe. That foul is going to be called on number 10, Jonah Lowell. As first free throw from Peterson, no good. And able to make the second. So 1 point game. Tri-State leads here over Sargent County. Remp gets it now to Rydell. Lick goes right at Fury, and both good rebound there by the freshman Hansen. As Jace bringing it up the floor here for Sargent County. Good roll to Bope, but Remp does a good job stepping in, and we're going to have last touch there, I believe, by Logan Bope. It'll be Tiger basketball. So not a bad idea on the little screen and roll slip pass down low to Bope. Just good help side defense there from Kellen Remp. Leaving it an empty possession for Sargent County. Remp now to Lick. Up top, back to Remp. Rydell working on Fury. Rydell gonna take the three and hit the three. He's now got 9 points for the Tigers. They've got a double-digit advantage here, 12-8 on our scoreboard. Fury to Hansen. Hansen's corner three, looks long, is long. Rebound to Rydell. And we're gonna have a foul called here on Peterson. Good, strong effort there by Kellen Remp. So that fell on Peterson, his first, team second. Under a minute to go, about a 7-8 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Remp left alone. Drive shot, no good. Fury gets it up ahead now to Hansen. Sargent County can settle for the final shot if they would like. Shot clock is turned off. Fury going to work. And they're going to say last touch there by the Tigers. Possession will stay here with Sargent County. 16.7 remaining. Cole Fury up top. This is now Peterson to Hansen. Bope. And he tries to get it to Fury, cutting backside. Lick with 5 seconds left. This is Lowell. His three-point jumper is up and good, and that'll do it through 1 quarter of play as back-to-back triples by the Tigers give them a 7-point advantage as they lead here 15-8. We'll be right back with our second corner action you're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
15-8 our score here as Tri-State solid finish to the quarter as back-to-back triples helps to get them to this 7-point advantage. Looking at our scoring here in the first quarter, the leading scorer for both teams is Wiley Rydell. He has 9 points, including a made triple, and then a made three from Jaden Lick and Jonah Lowell make up the scoring for the Tigers. Tristan Peterson with 5 points. He leads his squad, and then a made three by Andrew Yago to get this game started is how they have their 8. And ball tipped away there by Fury. As we look at who is on the floor, checking in at the break is the freshman forward, number 22, Eli Olson. Cole and Jace Fury, Hans Hansen, and Tristan Peterson on the floor for Sargent County. Calvin Remp all the way to the bucket there. As Remp now in the scoring column. Olsen to Hansen. Hansen to Cole Fury. Hansen, his dribble drive kick to Peterson. Good slip pass down low to Olsen. Olsen somehow able to get that one up and through his first points off the bench for Sargent County. Rydell, good shot fake all the way to the rack, but denied there by Hansen as Jace Fury comes away with the board. And Lick might have poked that one away. Hansen able to come down with it for Sargent County as Cole gets it now back to Hansen. Hansen, kick, Fury. Cole all the way to the rack, and Cole Fury gets that one to go, his first made points. And we've got an injured player down on the baseline. I believe Fury, maybe just some incidental contact there. Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him. And with that, we're going to take time here as Sargent County leads 17-12, just over a minute gone in quarter number 2.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And the injured player is the junior forward, number 10, Jonah Lowell. He was able to get off the court on his own power, so hopefully we'll be able to see him back in action here sometime in this one. Daxon Carter, the one who checked in for him during that break. Almost thrown away there, but coming down with it is Tri-State. Good hands there by Hansen, and stolen by Hansen. Peterson back to Hansen, and maybe one too many passes, but Hansen able to finish. He's got his first point. So just like that, 7-point advantage down now to just 3 as Tri-State trying to weather a 6-2 scoring run to get things started, and Remp throws that one away, and head coach Adam Kruger telling his guys, hey, we're good, we're under control, just take it easy here, just about 2 minutes in to the second quarter. Peterson drives, trying to get it to Olsen, but good hands. I believe that was Kellen Remp able to get the deflection. As checking into the game for Tri-State for the first time here this evening is the 5'9" sophomore guard, number 12, Raul Chavez Salas. Fury thought about the 3, good shot, fake, tried to get it to Olsen. I think Remp able to get a deflection there as Rydell gets it to Lick. Lick all the way to the rack. No good. Fury can't quite secure the board. Now Cole Fury and Jaden Lick fighting for the ball. Possession arrow seems to favor the Bulldogs. Got to give a shout out to Sargent County girls basketball coach Randy Searstead helping me out getting me a name for number 23, Coy Lawrence. So my apologies to Tigers fans. Coy Lawrence, number 23 for the Tigers, played quite a bit here in this first half. Peterson, good find to Fury, and Fury just unable to get a good angle on the first attempt at that shot, but able to gather enough composure, put the ball up, and get fouled. So he will go to the charity stripe now. His first opportunity. Foul on the play is Jaden Lick, his second, team's first. So first free throw from Fury, no good. Chance to make it a 2-point game here in this free throw attempt from Fury, and that one no good. Rare empty trip for Jace Fury. Remp. And Kellen Remp, and blocked from behind by Olsen. And Peterson was the one putting the pressure on. Didn't see who had the putback opportunity. And the freshman connection, no good, as Olsen wanted to go back to the right hand, even though he was on the left side. And Coy Lawrence going to be called for the double dribble for the Tigers. So good full court defensive effort there by the Tigers, just unable to maintain possession. And Jace trying to get it to Peterson. Peterson didn't have it clean. Try to get it to Cole Fury, turnover for Tri-State. Good spin move there by Lick, decides to stop. Remp now has it up top. Wiley Rydell. And Chavez Salas gets blocked. And there's a whole crew of Bulldogs there. Good find by Cole Fury to Hansen, and surprising there, it looked like that was Kellen Remp, I believe, who stepped in front, trying to trying to take the charge. I thought he did, but nonetheless, that's Cole Feary's, Hans Hansen's second made bucket. And good find all the way down low to Lawrence, but from behind, Tristan Peterson with a big block. As Sargent County putting on a block party here in the second quarter. Third block already from this Bulldogs team. Up top, this is Rydell. Shot fake, steps into a jumper. That one no good. Cole Feary gets the long rebound. Jace tries to split the double team. Does, and good defense played there by Kellen Remp. Hustling back in transition as Jace now taking Rydell. Chavez Salas down low to Rydell, and good strong take by Wiley as he goes right at Jace Feary, draws the foul. He'll go to the line now, looking for his first points in the second quarter. 9 points in that first. So that foul by Jace Feary is his second. Just the team's first, about halfway, a little over halfway through quarter number 2. Free throw there from Rydell, no good. Kyle Potts checking back into the game for Sargent County, as Daxon Carter also checking back in for the Tigers. Second free throw upcoming here for Rydell. And successful on that. He is now in double figures with 10. 8-3 the scoring for each team in the second quarter. Good dribble action there from Jace Feary. Cole Feary shot fake, a little bit of a sideways fader. Bank open here late for Cole Feary as he gets that one to fall. We're tied up here at 18 all. Olsen guarding Remp. Chavez Salas down low to Lawrence. Daxon Carter, his shot short, but Lawrence in a good spot to get to it. His floater up and good. Coy Lawrence with his first points in today's contest. Just the second made shot from the floor for the Tigers here in the second quarter. Cole all the way to the rack, and we've got a charge called on Cole Feary. Good job there by Wiley Rydell standing and taking that charge. So that foul on Cole Feary, just his first, checking back into the game. Andrew Iago for Eli Olsen. Rydell gets it down to Chavez Salas. Down low to Carter, and Daxon Carter unable to get that one to go. Potts almost deflected it off the backboard in play. Lawrence comes away with the loose ball. Another short floater as this one's up ahead to Iago. Iago never had clear possession, so no walk or travel. Cole Feary launches up a three and gets that one to go. Cole Feary now with 7 in the second quarter as Sargent County starting to find a little bit of something working on the offensive end. As Chavez Salas now to Coy Lawrence. Lawrence now back to Chavez Salas. Raul, his shot up, no good. And that'll be Bulldog basketball. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in our second quarter. Sargent County been in control as that one's deflected. Good job by Raul, and Iago and Chavez Salas get tangled up. Possession arrow does favor Tri-State. So at the exact 2-minute mark, Sargent County leading here by 1, trailed by 7 going into this quarter. Remp guarded by Iago. Gets the screen from Carter. Remp. Looks like they were trying to get it to, I believe they were trying to get that one to Rydell as that one ricochets off of Peterson. There's a couple of substitutions. Jaden Lick back into the game, and also Jonah Lowell. Good to see him back in action after taking that injury or having that injury earlier in the quarter. Rydell stops, pops, and that one rims in and out. A good job there by Yago. Gets it to Fury. Fury, and that time unable to get that one to go. Almost the same spot as the one he hit just a moment ago. Nearing the final minute, Remp to Rydell. His pull-up is good. So he now has 12. Fury all the way to the rack, and Jace Fury gets that one to go. His first points in this one. Sargent County reclaims the lead. Under a minute to go. About a 22-23 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rydell gets a screen from Lowell. Down low, this is Carter. Carter working on Potts. Rydell using that pivot foot, gets it now to Lowell. Under 10 left on the shot clock. This is Lick coming off of the curl action. Remp. Final couple seconds, ball ricocheted out of bounds, and Remp gets back to it. And we're going to have a shot clock violation as that shot came after the expiration of the shot clock. So Coy Lawrence back into the game for the Tigers. And Jaden Lick going to head to the bench. So for Sargent County can take the final shot if they would like. Final 15 seconds ticking off the clock. Jace Fury, his three-point jumper is good. Back-to-back buckets for Jace Fury. Lead now up to 4. Rydell wanting the final shot. Good run there. Lawrence blocked by Peterson, and that'll do it through our first half of play as the Sargent County Bulldogs, after trailing by 7, they lead here by 4, 26-22. We will step aside and take a break here, and we'll be right back with halftime coverage you're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Get in touch with David Bergerman today at 701-724-6252.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Teens are faced with tough decisions all the time, and parents aren't always there when it happens. But that doesn't mean they can't influence their kids to make the right choice, because making that right choice is easier when the wrong one isn't an option. When your teen faces peer pressure, what you give them access to can make all the difference. This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
26-22, Sargent County leading here at the half. As we take this time to go into our halftime show brought to you by Farmers Union David Bergman Agency, your headquarters for home, auto, life, farm, and ranch business, crop, and health insurance. Call 701-724-6252. As we look back at our first half of action, the Tigers able to lead after one quarter of play, 15-8. Wiley Rydell, the leading scorer for the Tigers, he had 9 points in that first quarter, as well as 3-point buckets from Jaden Lick and Jonah Lowell to make up the 15 points in that first quarter. And for Sargent County, they just struggled to get any offense going there. Got 5 quick points, a 3 from Yago, and a made bucket from Peterson. But other than that, struggled to get any sort of offensive flow going in the first quarter. Peterson finished with 5 points in the quarter. They went through about a 5-6 minute stretch there of basketball without a made shot. But the second quarter was a much different story after quickly getting a bucket for Tri-State that came off of Kellen Remp. The Boltnogs able to go on a very quick scoring run. Players like Cole Fury and Hans Hansen doing a really good job of getting some points for Sargent County. Fury had 7 in that quarter. All 7 of his points were in that second quarter. Hans Hansen with 4 points off the bench. Eli Olson also able to get a bucket off the bench. James Fury finally got it going there as he had a made layup and a made 3 towards the end of this first half to get the senior guard in the scoring column for Sargent County. We'll step aside and we'll be right back. We'll take a look at some scores going on around District 1. You're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
The Sargent Central Dollars for Scholars chapter is a nonprofit foundation that supports academic success in the community. The mission is to mobilize the community on behalf of post-secondary education success for the students. Dollars for Scholars chapters help hometown students achieve their educational goals by raising scholarship funds, establishing endowments, and more. For more information, scan the QR code on screen or stop by the Sargent Central School District. Today's game is brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency, and Rutland Elevator.
26-22 the score. Sargent County leads over Tri-State. Welcome you back in to our Farmers Union David Bergman Agency halftime show. Looking at some scores going on around District 1. Let's first look at the Region 1 matchup between Wyoming-Lidgerwood and Ellendale. As Wyoming-Lidgerwood leads the Cardinals 27-21 at the half. Hankinson and Enderlin. Currently Hankinson leads 37-23 over the Eagles. Oaks and Richland 26-14. And Barnes County North and Maple River still waiting to see when that game starts. I believe that game should be over on your live event, so get a chance to tune into that one. It should be a pretty well-contested game between the Bison and the Raiders. And then just in a Region 1 play out in District 2, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Edgeley, Calm, Montpelier are also playing out in Calm this evening. As we take a look, or as we look forward to our second half of action, what we need to kind of keep an eye on here is Rydell, after starting off with 9 points, making 4 shots from the field, went a little cold there as the Tigers did as a team in the second quarter. So for Tri-State, hope to get their junior guard back in the scoring column and get him heated up again. That was definitely one of the areas for Sargent County they struggled with in that first quarter, was keeping him from getting off a contested shot. Most of his shots were fairly open, or at least good looks for a good shooter like that. And for Sargent County on their side of the basketball, just got to keep moving the ball around. We mentioned that Cole Fury had 7, Jace Fury had 5, but Hans Hansen off the bench with 4, Eli Olson on the bench getting a bucket, Peterson, Yago each had points in the first quarter, so they've done a good job spreading the ball around. And just how do they continue that here in the second quarter, just to keep that offensive flow moving? They had 18 points total in the second quarter, compared to their 8 points in the first quarter. So from an offensive standpoint, moving the basketball is going to get you those good looks. That was able to get them to this 4-point advantage. So I'll do it for our Farmers Union David Bergman Agency halftime show, as we are just about to get underway in our second half of play. Jace and Cole Fury, Andrew Yago, Tristan Peterson, and Kyle Potts on the floor for Sargent County. Jaden Lick, Jonah Lowell, Kellen Remp. As that 3 from Fury, no good. Potts gets the offensive board, goes right at Daxon Carter, no good. So Daxon Carter, Wiley Rydell, Jonah Lowell, Jaden Lick, and Kellen Remp on the floor for head coach Adam Kruger. Good look there for Fury from 3. Good opportunity for Potts on the putback, deflected by Cole. Fury gets it ahead from Peterson to Potts. This is Jace. Now Jace a little too strong off the glass. Well, Rydell looking to push for the Tigers. And good defense play there by Peterson. And Yago maybe had a chance there for Peterson streaking down the floor, but instead gets it out. This is now Peterson, top and key, left alone, and his shot too long. Another offensive board for Potts. Floater from Jace, this time leaves it short. And already Sargent County, a couple of extra chance opportunities, couple of open shots, just unable to get anything to fall up to this point. Rydell going to take the 3. He lines up and laces that one. He's now got 15 for the Tigers. You saw Rydell during the halftime shoot-around, getting a couple of 3-point shots off, and good for him to have one go through the net. And Potts trying to get a cross-court find to Yago. Yago started to cut towards the basket. So that one sails out of bounds. Turnover for Sargent County. Both coaches calling out sets here, offensively and defensively. As Lick tries to get it to Carter. Carter able to chase that one down. Peterson tries to run at Lowell, and Lowell, his floater no good. Remp does a good job getting that one to go. Kellen Remp with his second bucket. And just like that, Tigers lead after trailing by 4 at half. Fury to Fury. Cole to Yago. Yago's corner 3 up, too strong. Good box out there by Jaden Lick. Remp. And we're going to have a travel called on Remp. I thought he did a good job keeping that back foot down. And just the rest of his momentum at least made it look like, yes, that foot did drag on the hardwood. Peterson now to Fury. This is Jace on the dribble drive. Jace Oh, to Cole. This is Yago in the corner. Back to Cole Fury. Post entry, opposite side to Peterson. Peterson unable to get that one to go. I think they wanted to go at the nearly 6-inch height difference between Lowell and Peterson. Advantage Lowell on that one. Remp tried to get it to a cutting lick. Peterson pokes it, but gathered by Rydell. 20 left on the shot clock. Lick, dribble drive, goes right at Fury. Fury tried to reach in on Jaden Lick, and he gets that one to fall. A free throw opportunity here from Jaden Lick. And that one up and good. So 8-0 scoring run to start the second half. About 3 minutes in here for Tri-State. This is Peterson. Peterson going to take advantage of Jaden Lick falling down, and that'll end the scoring run. But still an 8-2 scoring advantage to start the second half. Lick to Rydell. Rydell, dribble drive right at Fury. And oh, what an acrobatic play there from Wiley Rydell. He now has 17 for the Tigers. Fury to Yago. Yago down to Potts. Potts looking for some help. Gets it to Peterson. Peterson tried a quick pass to Fury, but good job by, I think that was Jaden Lick, who stepped in front. And Jonah Lowell just unable to keep possession of the basketball on this near sideline. So maybe a break for the Bulldogs here as we near the halfway point of quarter number 3. Yago. It's it to Fury. This is Jace now. Yago. Potts. Cole Fury working it around. Gets it to Yago. Down low to Potts. Peterson up top, his three-point jumper, no good. As Sargent County just unable to buy a bucket here halfway through quarter number 3. Remp wanted to get it to Carter, but Jace Fury steps in front. And Fury, good find down low to Yago, but blocked from behind and draws the foul from Jonah Lowell. So that'll be Lowell's second foul, just the first foul here in the third quarter for the Tigers. And first free throw from Yago up and good. Logan Bope in for Kyle Potts. Coy Lawrence in for Daxon Carter. It looks like Hans Hansen going to be the substitute if Yago were to make this second free throw. And he will, as will Hans Hansen enter the ball game. 4 points off the bench for Hans Hansen, and that'll lead to a timeout called on the floor by the Tri-State Tigers. This timeout brought to you by Bank North. Not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Tri-State leads over Sargent County 32-30.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
32-30 our score. Tri-State quick 8-0 scoring run to get this one started. And Sargent County able to get a couple of points, make it just an 8-4 scoring advantage for the Tigers. As we are coming off of the timeout from Coach Kruger. Rydell able to spin out of the double. And just because he was on one side of the half court, got to be fully over half court, so no backcourt violation. We've got a foul, a blocking foul there on Peterson. As Lick hits the deck. Second foul for Peterson, second foul for Sargent County in the third quarter. Hansen This is Rydell, and Rydell shot left just a little bit short. Cole Fury up ahead to Peterson. Peterson to Bope. Bope to Fury. Jace Fury steps into the three, and he connects. Jace Fury with his second triple. He now has 8 in the ball game for Sargent County. Up ahead, this is Coy Lawrence. Lawrence, good little double clutch there from Coy Lawrence. He's now got his second bucket. He's got 4 points off the bench for the Tigers. Jace gets it to Peterson. Bolt now to Cole. Back to Tristan. Tristan Peterson's drive. Hansen thought about the three, steps into a jumper, and no good. Good rebound there by Lick. Jaden Lick gets it now to Rydell. 2-3 zone, it looks to be being played by Sargent County. The Tigers gonna reassess their offensive set. Lawrence, his floater left short, goes after his own miss. Bope and Lawrence fighting for it. And we're gonna have a jump ball here. And possession looks to stay with Tri-State. Tigers with the 1 point advantage. Lick in the corner, good shot fake, drive on Fury, gets it now to Lowell, down to Rydell. And Peterson able to step in front. Peterson hasn't ripped away from him. Gets the steal right back. Cole to Jace, and Jace Fury unable to get that one to go, and we're gonna have a foul. We'll see if they call it on Hansen or Fury, and no, I think they're just gonna say it was out of bounds. Sargent County maybe got away with one there, as I thought there was some contact to the upper body of a Tiger player. Lawrence able to break the press, slows it down, tries to get it to Rydell. Peterson, good hustle here on the defensive end, and we're gonna have a jump ball. No, excuse me, we're gonna have a timeout called before the jump ball. So good quick coaching move there by Coach Weber, and just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Banking should feel personal, and at Bank North, it does. They're proud to be local, supporting local teams and the communities they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. So Peterson doing a great job defensively, causing loose balls and being aggressive for Sargent County, but he does have 2 fouls, so just something to keep in mind here as they want to, as a team, they're not struggling for fouls, but individually, if you're going to play that aggressive, you don't want to, give a foul too far away from the bucket. Fury left open for 3, and he connects. He's now in double figures with 11 for Sargent County. They've reclaimed the lead here, 36-34. Up ahead, Rydell to Lick, and Bolt going to give the foul and make Lick earn the free throws down low. So Jaden Lick made 1 free throw earlier here in this quarter. This is trips 2 and 3 from the charity stripe for Jaden Lick. First one rattles in and out. Second one upcoming. That foul on Bolt, just his first, team's third. There's still a foul to give for Sargent County, as that one is good. Lick, he now has 7 for Tri-State. Jace being guarded by Lick. Lick able to strip that one away. He goes all the way at Hansen. He's going to go back to the line now for a chance to take the lead or just tie this one up. For the Tigers, Hansen going to be called for the foul. And good defense turn to offense by Jaden Lick as he is at the free throw line. Gets that one to go. And Eli Olson back into the game for Sargent County. Raul Chavez-Salas back in for the Tigers. Chance to take the lead is Jaden Lick. And he does, the senior, doing a good job. He now has 9 for the Tigers. Minute remaining in quarter number 3. Jace Fury, his floater is up and good. 8 points now for Fury in the third quarter. So Sargent County got to be careful. They would send the Tigers to the free throw line if they commit a foul. So Tri-State going to set up an offense against a 2-3. Looks like they want to really extend that 2-3 zone up. Rydell down to Lick. Good ball movement here. Remp, cross court find. I think that was Jonah Lowell. It was his first basket since the first quarter. Peterson, cross court find to Cole Fury, tipped away. Hansen, his three-point jumper, rattles around, no good. Olsen able to get the loose ball, and he is going to be fouled. So for the Tigers, not the worst thing in the world. Able to get a defense set here, about 8 seconds remaining. However, that is Jonah Lowe's third free throw. Cole to Jace. Final couple seconds. Jace, step back three, and he connects. Jace Fury, what a shot there to take the lead by 2 going into the final quarter of play. Jace Fury with 3 triples in just that quarter alone. He finished with 11. He now has 16 to lead just to lead Sargent County. But the Tigers not going away as they trailed just by 2. After they trailed by 4, actually reclaimed the lead for just a moment here in this one. We'll take a moment in between quarter 3 going into quarter number 4. Sargent County leads 41-39. You're watching here on yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
41-39 score here as fourth quarter just about to get underway. Potts gets it now to Peterson. Peterson going to go right at the hoop. He gets that one to fall. Tristan Peterson, he now has 9 points. Pressure being put on. This is Rydell getting it ahead to Lick. This is Remp, 3-on-1. And, oh, what a play there by Jonah Lowell, able to finish that one. And he is going to go to the line now for a chance at a 3-point play. Foul is on Jace Fury. That is his 4th. So that is going to be something to watch here. As just 20 seconds into this one, the leading scorer for Sargent County has no more fouls to give. And with that lead, cut down now to just 1 for Sargent County. Peterson, cross-court find to Olsen. Olsen now to Cole Fury. Jace working on Lick. Jace to Cole. Cole to Peterson. Peterson now out 2 Potts. This is Cole Fury. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tries to get it to Olsen. Ball is still loose, but gonna be last touched by Sargent County as Tri-State with a chance to possibly take the lead. Sargent County staying in that full court pressure. Really got to be careful, especially Jace Fury playing with those 4 fouls. Jackson Carter leaves it short. And Olsen unable to get to that loose ball. Jaden Lick, however, is, and he is going to go to the line now for a chance at a couple of free throws, possibly tie this thing up or take the lead for his team. 4 for 5 from the charity stripe back in quarter number 3. First free throw on this trip is successful. 10 points now for Jaden Lick. Chance to take the lead here for Tri-State. And second free throw from Lick, no good. So 5 for 7 from the free throw line is Jaden Lick. Jace getting the screen from Potts. Down low, Potts. Good defense play there by Jonah Lull. Jace Fury gonna take the three, feeling it, no good. Fighting for the loose ball. Jonah Lull comes away with it. All the way to the rack is Jonah Lull. Jonah Lull, he is having a great start to this fourth quarter. 5 points already. He's got 10 for the game as Eli Olson gets the bucket, tie this thing right back up. Remp, Lull, guarded by Fury. Jace got to be careful as he just stands straight up, walks towards Remp, and Cole Fury able to get the board, bounce it off of Potts' head, and great steal there by Jaden Lick as he strips Fury and gets the bucket to reclaim the lead for Tri-State. Olson all the way to the rack, too close underneath the rim as Olson unable to convert. 2.5 gone here. Wiley Rydell gonna slow this one down. He started the second half out strong, has yet to score in about the last quarter of action. He goes right at Cole Fury. Good find. Jonah Lull coming open. Cole Fury comes down with the defensive rebound. Cole gets it ahead to his brother Jace. Jace working the ball around. Peterson down low to Potts, and there have been a couple of those bounce pass, post entry passes to Potts that have been less than clean. But this time we're going to have a foul called. Foul is called on Jonah Lull. He also picked up his fourth. So 10 points for Lull in this one. Coy Lawrence, the one who checked in for Jonah. Chance here for Sargent County, tie this thing up. Potts thought about the mid-range jumper, doesn't take it. And Potts wants to go right at Daxon Carter up top. This is Peterson, his three is good. Tristan Peterson with the triple. He now has double figures for Sargent County. He's got 11, lead back up to 1 for the Bulldogs. Rydell working on Fury, this is Carter. Carter, good poke out there by Cole, but he's able to recover as Rydell thought about a shot, doesn't take it. Lick working on Fury. Fury, good job there by Fury getting his hand out of the cookie jar. Usually that's one where you say you get caught with it in the cookie jar. Fury, his floater. Good touch there by Jace Fury. He's now up to 18. Lead back up to 3 for Sargent County. Halfway through quarter number 4, and we've got a timeout called here on the floor by Tri-State, and we'll take time with them. Bulldogs lead 50, Tigers 47.
Seed Farms Incorporated is proud to announce its new partnership with AP Select Seed by AgriPartners. AP Select offers the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans. They're a family-owned company that believes in fair pricing along with unmatched customer support that makes them truly better by choice. Anderson Seed Farms is a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-growing spring wheat in North Dakota last year. Contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at andersonseedfarms.com.
Both of these teams coming off of a game last night, so game 2 of a back-to-back action. Usually you see a little bit of tiredness in the legs, a little more weary, but both of these teams looking to fight this one out till the very end, play all 32 minutes of this regulation game. So for Sargent County, they lead here by 3. Jace Fury, leading scorer, he's got 18, but he also has 4 fouls, so gonna have to be careful for the final 4 minutes of regulation. Rydell dribble handoff to Lick, back to Rydell in the corner. Yago guarding Remp, and Remp tries a little step through, unable to get it to go. Daxon Carter gets the board, and Yago comes away with the block. Cole didn't have it clean. Jace thought about the three, gets it to Peterson. Back now to Jace. Peterson, cross court skip fine to Yago. Yago down 2 Potts. Good ball movement here by Sargent County. 15 left on the shot clock. Peterson coming off the screen from Jace. This is Potts. And that's a shot that you don't want to see a big man take, but Kyle Potts is one who can take it. Fury, another step back, and almost able to get that one to go. I think the roof would have exploded off of this place if Jace Fury would have connected for a 5th three-point bucket. But Tri-State now with an opportunity to tie this thing up or at least get it to just a point. Rydell all the way around, wants to tie it up, and he does. Wiley Rydell with the triple, as he is now got 3 3-pointers in this one, leading scorer for the Tigers and for the game. He's got 20. 2.5 remaining here, tied up at 50 all. Fury out to Jace. This is Jace Fury, able to hesitate, pivot. Deep 3 here from Peterson, and he knew it when he let that one go. Tristan Peterson, he's got 8 now in the 4th quarter. Lead back up to 3 for Sargent County. Remp, good backdoor find to Lick, and tangled up there between Potts, and Potts is going to draw the foul or commit the foul on that one. Thought there was at least a chance for maybe a jump ball between Potts and Lick. Lick took a hard fall. Hopefully he is going to be okay. That foul by Kyle Potts is just his first, but team's 3rd, so only 1 foul to give. Final 2:02 remaining. Free throw here for Coy Lawrence. First one up and no good. This is the first trip to the free throw line for Lawrence. Chance to keep it a 1-score game. Free throw from Lawrence. This one connects. So 1 for 2. Jonah Lowell checking back into the game for the Tigers. He's got 10 points. Also, another player playing with 4 fouls. So Lowell and Jace Fury, the only 2 playing with any significant foul trouble. Both on their last one to give. Peterson out to Yago. Cole, free throw line jumper, left short. Peterson, and Peterson wanted to get it down low to Potts. That's a shot that Tristan should probably just take. He's already got 8 in just this quarter alone. 15 for the game. That's one you want him to take. Remp stops. 3-point jumper for Remp, and he leaves that one short. And a good look there for Remp. Just maybe one of those cases a little too wide open. So Cole now with the basketball. 90 seconds remaining in regulation. Bulldogs lead by 2. Yago in the corner, gets it to Peterson. Peterson thought about it, and he drives, kicks. Yago, no good. Remp comes down with the board. And Yago going to get called for the foul. And as I mentioned, that was the last foul to give, and you don't want to give that foul 70-plus feet away from the basket. So any fouls from this point forward will send Tri-State to the line for free throws. And they've done a fairly decent job here in this one from the charity stripe. So we got a timeout on the floor, just a short one here for Tri-State. So we will keep it here. This timeout brought to you by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. So 53-51, 73 seconds remaining. Which team's going to pick up win number 6 on the season? 5-7 are the Tigers. 5-6 are the Bulldogs. Sargent County wanting to get back to 500. Tri-State wanting to get back to being close to 500. This a game off of that mark. Both these teams are back in action on Friday. Tri-State will host Maple River, and Sargent County will travel to Hankinson. But we've still got minute 13 of action remaining from North Sargent. Peterson, got to be careful. Don't want to give a foul too far away from the hoop. Maybe a little bit of a box and one style of defense being played. No, I think it is just straight man-to-man, as Rydell wanted that one. Remp down low, working on Yago. Good defense there by Yago. Remp gets his own miss. Goes again right at Yago, and we're going to have a foul call, I believe, on Kellen Remp. Good, strong play there by Cole Fury with the basketball to draw that foul. So Coy Lawrence and Raul Chavez Salas back into the game for Tri-State. So if you're Tri-State, you still have a couple fouls to give. So you don't need to take one, as Chavez Salas will right there at that moment. So you don't need to necessarily take this one. However, you do want to set yourself up with at least an opportunity in case you have to foul to prolong this game. Just in case you have to, you want to at least have that opportunity. So they can be a little aggressive, go for steals, try and get a possession, but do not need to extend this game. But Coach Kruger seems to want his crew to do so. Fury trapped in the corner. Timeout called by Sargent County with 21 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and it is going to be a full timeout. We will take that time with them. Sargent County leads here by 2, 31.4 remaining in this one.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
53-51 the score here. Sargent County drawing something up here to handle the pressure on a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Exciting District 1 action here in the boys side tonight, but Thursday night we're back here in North Sargent in a possible #1 seed clinching opportunity between Maple River and Sargent County girls basketball team. Make sure you tune into that on Thursday right here on YourLiveEvent.com. So Sargent County looking to inbound. Potts near the half-court line, gets it to Fury. Fury down low to Yago. Yago wide open layup. That is the last thing that Coach Kruger wants here at the end. Rydell going to take the three, and oh, no good there by Wiley Rydell, as Kellen Remp going to take the foul. That was the last one they needed to give, so anything from this point, and it looks like Coach Kruger is going to ask for his squad to take a foul, and Coach Weber going to take a timeout with 10.2 remaining. So huge clutch play there between Jace Fury and Andrew Yago. That's one of those where when you're talking about high school hoops, even the most wide open layup in a moment like this, pressure's just on a little bit higher. Good job by Fury and then Yago to finish the play and get what may very well be the cushion that they need to close this one out here for Sargent County. So off of the missed three by Wiley Rydell, this is what you would expect to see Tri-State try and do in the final 10.2. As soon as they touch it, commit the foul, send Sargent County to the line, and really anything from this point is try and get the ball down the floor as quickly as you can, make a three, call timeout with the two that they have remaining to at least stop the clock. Unlike college or professional basketball, clock does not stop. As the full court heave, as Peterson just gonna take the final shot, and he is fouled. He is gonna go to the line, and that's that cornerback wide receiver connection from Fury to Peterson, and Peterson picks up the made shot, and he will go to the line now looking to convert the three-point play, and he is unsuccessful in that effort. Chavez Salas, his three-point jumper, no good. Fury comes down with the board, and that will do it as Sargent County able to escape with a victory here against the Tigers, 57-51. We will step aside and we'll be right back with post-game coverage. You are watching here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live. The Milner Public School District has a long history of academic, artistic, and athletic achievement and is proud of the programs and education environment offered. A fully accredited educational system, Milner Public School District operates 2 separate school buildings, including Sundale Colony School. Over 85%, that's right, 85% of the graduates of Milner High School attend some form of post-secondary educational institution. You can find more information on the Milner Public School District online at milner.k12.nd.us.
Data shows that half of the pills seized off the street by law enforcement contain a lethal dose of fentanyl. You never know when you might find yourself in the middle of an emergency. Why not be the reason a life can be saved? Narcan provides a safe and easy way to reverse the effects of an opioid in just minutes. You can pick up your Narcan today for free at your local public health office.
This message is brought to you by your local public health unit.
57-51, the final score here from North Sargent, as the Sargent County Bulldogs able to escape with a victory here at home over the Tri-State Tigers. Let's take a look at the official score here in this one, as the leading scorer for all teams was Wiley Rydell. He finished with 20 points for the Tigers. Jaden Lick had 12, Jonah Lull with 10, Coy Lawrence 5 points off the bench, and Kellen Remp with 4 to make up the 51 points for Tri-State. As for Sargent County, they were led in scoring tonight by senior guard Jace Fury. Held scoreless in quarter number 1, but able to get 5 points, close out the half, and a huge 11-point scoring quarter in the third, including 3 triples in that third quarter for the game. He was joined in double figures by Tristan Peterson, who finished with 17 points in this one. Andrew Yago, Cole Fury, each with 7. Eli Olson and Hans Hansen, each with 4 points off the bench for Sargent County. We will step aside and we'll be right back. We'll be joined by our Enbridge player of the game here in just a moment.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
I want to welcome you back into our Stock Growers Bank broadcast booth. I'm joined by our Enbridge player of the game, Tristan Peterson. Tristan, you were able to finish with 17 points, including 10 huge points in that fourth quarter. What can you say about the way that your team was able to finish this one out and get the victory?
I knew we could do it. We fought so much adversity this year between all these close games. I think every game we've won, we've been within 10. We can finish games, but it comes down to these turnovers, man. We got to stop them.
You talk about being able to play in these close games and survive some, lost a couple, but survived quite a few of them. It's got to be partially in part to the play of your senior guard, Jace Fury. He finished with 18 points tonight. What can you say as a junior looking up to him as a senior? What kind of leadership does he bring to this team?
Jace is a great teammate. I love everything that he does. We even call him the coach sometimes because he just mimics Weber so much. He says everything better.
I'm sure Coach Weber is going to love hearing that one back if he gets a chance to look back at this one. So picking up the victory here tonight, go out on the road on Friday against a tough Hankinson Pirate team. But as you guys start to get towards this last month of the season, what do you guys have to do to be able to play these tough games in district play and set yourselves up for success in the district tournament coming up?
I'm going to keep all these games really close. And with the turnovers, score a lot more points than what we have been. And I think we can even beat Hank. I personally do.
Well, absolutely. Well, hey, good luck this Friday against that Pirates team, and good luck the rest of the way. Tristan Peterson, our Enbridge player of the game. We'll be right back to finish up our coverage here on yourliveevent.com.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Get in touch with David Bergerman today at 701-724-6252.
51-57 final here with Sargent County able to pick up the victory here at home. You just heard from our Enbridge player of the game, Tristan Peterson. Enbridge is the player of the game sponsor. Life takes energy. Enbridge. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. And as we look at our player of the game, let's also look at our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. And I think we got to give it to that nasty step back three at the end of quarter number 3 by Jace Fury to cap off an 11-point third quarter that included 3 made 3-point buckets for the senior guard Jace Fury. As Tristan said here just a moment ago, they call him coach sometimes for how he's able to communicate on the floor, and he also will let his play do the talking as he finishes with 18, and also the recipient of our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Visit plannerdoc.com for more information. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119. The Tigers fall to 5-8 overall on the season, 1-3 overall in district play. They will host Maple River on Friday before heading out on the road next week to take on Barnes County North. For Sargent County, they return to 500 as they are now 6-6 overall on the season, 3-1 in district play. They will travel to Hankinson on Friday to take on the number 3 ranked Hankinson Pirates before returning home next week to take on Richland on Tuesday and travel to Wyoming on Friday for a rematch from last week's game against the Warbirds. That game will be played, as I mentioned, over in Wyoming. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight. Make sure you head over to yourliveevent.com for all information on upcoming contests, whether it be on the hardwood or on the mat. Make sure you head over to your live event, see what is upcoming. We'll be back here at North Sargent on Thursday as Sargent County girls basketball hosts the Maple River Raiders in what could be a game to decide the number 1 seed going into the upcoming District 1 girls basketball tournament. I want to thank Jackson Christensen for helping me out behind the camera. One last time, I am Nick Furch. Thank you all for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your evening.